Well, Lindon is a player that I've had since he was 16-year-old. He came through the academy with people like Ben Hutchinson, that's at Celtic now, and Colin Junior Daniel, that's at Macclesfield, and we sold to Crewe. Lindon was probably the better prospect out of all three. For one reason or another, he tended to stay at Eastwood. A lot of clubs. He's been on trials at the likes of Newcastle. He's had Liverpool and Manchester United watching him in the past, but just hasn't made that step. He's a player that has got bags and bags of potential, still young, and I think he's going to be. He was a crowd favourite at Eastwood Town, and I think he's a player that's going to excite a lot of supporters.
How difficult or otherwise was it to persuade him to come here?
The lad wanted to go full time. He wanted to be part of what we're trying to achieve here at Mansfield, and I think he sees the potential in the football club. The way the club's going, I think it matched his own ambitions.
Of course, now you brought two lads in from your previous club, of course, a level below. What is the big difference between this Conference National and Conference North?
Well, I think looking at it throughout a season, it boils it down to goals scored and goals conceded. If I look at Mansfield's stats last year, scored 75 goals, but we conceded them in the other end. I think if in layman's terms, if we'd have stopped conceding them, I think the team, points-wise, would have been in a much better position. The step between the Conference North, the top of the Conference North, and I think the Conference National isn't massive. And I think clubs like Crawley have proved that. McFadden, who's now England C regular, supporters player of the year at Crawley. Players like that, you can find these gems in the Conference North, even below. But it's not just about that. It's about taking the better players from some of the gems from the lower leagues, coupled with some good Conference National players that are schooled and have won things at this level, and added to that a couple of lads that are that have played Football League. I don't want to go about my business by signing the majority from one of the three. I want a nice happy medium. But what you get with players, especially young players, is the desire levels are high, and they've got something to prove. And like I say, added that to a little bit of experience, a little guile, a little bit of sophistication. That's how I've put teams together in the past, and it's been successful. So that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to build a jigsaw puzzle with a small amount of all three.
Back to the boy Meikle. What sort of player best complements him up top?
Well, the lad's just a lightning machine. He has an attribute that you can't coach into people, which is just lightning pace. The lad's very, very good technically. He takes players on. He needs work. That's why he's not playing in the high reaches of as Ben at Celtic. But the lad is good enough to play in the Football League once again. And I think if we didn't sort of snap him up, I think he'd have gone to a league club.
And for you, just finally, how are you enjoying your first few days?
It's been fun. The phone's not stopped ringing. I'm hoping that the amount of agents that have rang me, everyone wants to be part of Mansfield Town, and so I've been inundated with players that people think people want to come and play for Mansfield Town. That's a nice part of the job. The hard part is deciphering the ones that are geared to want to win and geared to want to take this club back to realistic where it needs to be.
Thanks, Gaffer.
Thank you very much.